coming right around the corner. If you're an experienced snowboarder, now is the time to look into getting a new board. And I wouldn't look any further than the LibTech Attack Banana. The reason I brought up this board specifically is because it's kind of like a board that can do it all. It has a lot of high-tech technology which can really advance your performance. I'll start off by discussing its unique technology. For instance, it has a different board edge than most other snowboards. This is called magnet traction. If you notice, when you look down the edge of the board, it has this kind of wavy edge. That edge gives you multiple points of contact when you're going throughout your turns. In fact, it gives you 7 on the tip and tail, and then 5 more in between. And that gives you, like I said, increased points of contact. It gives you better stability, especially on this hard-packed and icy snow up here in western New York. It also has a unique camber, which is basically the way the board is shaped underneath. If I lay it down flat like this, you notice that it's not exactly flat. This gives you ability to stomp big landings, but also cruise through deep snow like powder. So, say if I want to lean back, the nose rises up nice and tall. I can keep my weight evenly over the board, and I have full contact throughout the whole edge of the snowboard.
So, what type of rider would look to get this kind of board?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because this is a board for experienced riders. I say that because if you're a beginner rider, you don't necessarily need all of this technology, and you wouldn't be able to use it to its full potential anyway. It's an all-mountain freestyle board. It's a true twin, so it's exactly the same shape on the nose and tail. So it's going to feel equal no matter which way you're riding it, and it can do well in the parks and the freestyle maneuvers, and it's good for bombing hills, making large dynamic turns as well. It has a lot of, like I said, technology involved. For instance, the core of the board is made of a wood called Colombian goldwood. It's from South America. It's very poppy, very flexible, very dynamic. It allows for lots of flexibility and pop, but like I said, you can still stomp big landings. Vertical sidewall, obviously, gives you nice stability underfoot. Let's see, it has a basalt and fiberglass combination core as well. It's like I said, it's handmade. It's handmade in the U.S. as well, which most other boards aren't able to brag about because most of them are made in countries like China, and a lot are made in Austria. It's also made with environmentally friendly materials, so this board is definitely didn't damage the environment when it came out of the production line.
Alright, so what would we be looking at for price of something like this?
It is a higher end snowboard, so it's going to run around $580.
Okay. Now what kind of maintenance and upkeep does this have to have?
I'm glad you mentioned that because it does also have a unique feature right here on the nose and tail that it doesn't have this metal edge that goes all the way around. So if this is one of the most common damages to a snowboard if you like hit a rock or something like that. It's easier to fix with material called P-Tex. It's you just drip it over the damaged area, iron it in, scrape it off, and it's ready to go. You can do it all yourself. You don't even have to bring it into a shop. And also, it also just needs a nice wax to maintain the base. And that's really all you really need to do. It's very easy to upkeep, and since it is such a big investment, it's, like I said, it's not a bad alternative to one of the lower end snowboards.
Very cool.
So, what size are you?
I'm a size 12.
Okay, let's go get you a board then.
Alright, very cool.